For this morning's meditation, I'm going to end and let the outro music give you time to sit in this space that you go to in your imagination for as long as you wish. Whatever you are sitting on, notice sinking into the ground a little bit more. Perhaps in your imagination you are sitting on the ground somewhere. What place comes to mind? What view are you looking at? Or maybe you're sitting somewhere in your imagination and you have your eyes closed there so you can further transport yourself into spaces, whatever spaces occur to you. And as a part of you is sinking, rooting down into the earth, maybe the top of you is spilling up towards the sky. As your lower half is rooting, reaching down into the earth, your top half, since I need to use words like top and bottom for reference, the top half, your head, maybe it's antlers coming from your head, or branches reaching up into the sky, perhaps beyond the sky, wherever it wants to go. Sometimes an image comes to me, and the image is a woman because that's my framework for myself. It's what I see when I look at myself and I see this woman. And I am her, and I feel her legs reaching down, planting themselves deeper and deeper. And this fiery crown on her head. There are branches there too. The branches are fully leafed. But it's still this unburning fire, reaching. In my imagination, I don't think it matters whether it's a woman or a man. It's just a person. As I'm sure it's occurred to you already, this could be a tree. Whatever you're imagining, if you are a tree, there are other ways of communicating with the soil than your own roots. There's this mycelium network there. Reach your roots. Feel how they have these little currents inside them, these little electric currents that communicate with the mycelium networks in the earth, in the soil, and how those can communicate to other plants around them. And as your top half reaches up into the sky, maybe you stretch out your branches and can feel the magnetism, the communication between your top span and your bottom span. How this is your heart space. This space, the two are both connected, and what is in your heart space is that in-between spot. And your heart space could include an area of land that you're familiar with. It could be wherever, maybe a place that you spent time in childhood. Or it could be the whole earth. Everything that we would call the middle world is in that heart space. And perhaps there are layers in that heart space. Imagine in this trunk, this body of yourself that connects these top and bottom portions of you. This trunk space has little openings, little doorways. And each of those have their own layer within the heart space, like an invisible layer cake. And you can sit in this space, being a giant, being a tree, being a column of energy connecting electrically above and below. Feeling your heart open in this space. Charging both above and below. And in this space, Perhaps little spirits come to talk to you or just be with you. And you can watch them. Be in your energy, be in your heart space. You're providing this habitat for these creatures, these spirits, these energies. Be in this space as long as you wish, feeling what comes over you and letting your imagination, your heart, your mind wander in whatever directions it wants to grow in this space. For now, I want to just invite you to hit mute if you want to stay here a bit longer, because the outro music is a bit louder than this recording, and I don't want it to be too abrupt, so I've added a transition, an interlude, as well as this. Thank you for listening.